Hi guys, so today I am here with Ask Kirsten number 21. If you are unfamiliar with my Ask Kirsten videos, they are basically my Q&A videos, and I take all of the questions from the comments from the previous Ask Kirsten to answer in the current one. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the comments from the last Ask Kirsten to answer your questions that you may have had. The last time I did this was on my birthday of 2014, so December of last year. So it's been a few months. It's been like 4 months. But yeah, so basically I also talked about this in my last Ask Kirsten, but I want to kind of incorporate my Kirsten Talks into these as well. I haven't done those types of videos in a very long time, and those were my advice videos. So if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm sure you do, because a lot of things have happened in the past 4 months as far as my life goes. And if you have any sort of advice that you would like, and don't make it like a generalized advice, kind of give me a specific situation, because then I feel like I can help a lot more. Because with general advice, I feel like I kind of just bounce it off my life, and I want to be able to specifically help somebody. So I'm going to go ahead to the comments on my phone and answer as many as I can, and I try to answer pretty much everything. So if you have any question, I try to answer it unless it's like crazy. So let's get started. The first question is from DB, and it says, this is more of a question for after Avery is born. Good, because it took me a while to do another one of these videos. It says, what was your favorite thing during your pregnancy and why? Okay, so my favorite thing during pregnancy and something I miss the most is my belly. I really loved having that big old belly. It was just, I don't know, I just liked rubbing it and just having it there, and it was, I don't know, knowing that she was like very close to me, and you know, like I was protecting her sort of situation. I loved that. I loved being able to feel her kick. I used to like hate it all the time when she would like get like her feet tangled up in my rib cage, and she would constantly be kicking my ribs, or something would be jabbing out my side, and it's of course extremely uncomfortable, but I really do miss that, because that's such a like a bonding moment, I feel, and it just felt so good, and it's just cute. It's really cute. So I definitely miss that the most, and I miss my big belly. I really don't know how to dress like a normal person now, because like I went so long wearing clothes that were like baggier and fit me better as a pregnant person. So being normal again, I feel very strange. Like I'm wearing clothes I used to wear in high school, and I just don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I definitely miss my belly the most. Arlie Walton says, what was the moment that you knew you fell in love with Brian? I don't know. Oh God, it's been like years since that first moment that I told him I loved him. It's been a very long time. I guess, oh my God, I didn't think about this. I'm trying to like relive our first year together. I can't really remember a lot of it. It went by so fast. Honestly, I don't remember like a specific moment that I knew that I was in love. Like I don't think there was a specific time that I can pinpoint and be like, that was the moment that I fell in love with Brian. I think the first year that we were dating was such an incredible year, and every year after has been incredible as well. But that first year was just so incredible, and that's like the really getting to know you type stage. And I loved Brian from the beginning, because when we first started dating, we had been friends previously the year before, and I mean, we didn't start dating for a while. We had been talking about dating, and you know, I had liked him for a very long time. So honestly, when we first started dating, I could probably easily say that I loved Brian within the first week that we started dating, just because I had felt so many feelings towards him coming up to the point that we started dating. Like we had been talking since the summer, and we didn't start dating until October. So yeah, I had felt so many feelings for him, but I don't remember like the specific time that I fell in love with him. It probably was within the first couple of months that we were dating, just because I had felt so many strong feelings towards him, and you know, we had been best friends, and then we started dating, and you know, he's still my best friend, and you know, I don't know. I really can't pinpoint an exact moment, but it definitely happened within the first couple of months for sure. And honestly, if he can literally pinpoint a moment that he fell in love with me, I'm gonna feel like crap. So, jeez. Brianna Senis, I hope I said that right. I hope I'm saying all of your names right. She says, how do you get over jealousy? I love my boyfriend, and we've been together 2 years, and he recently went away for boot camp and AIT training, and we only get to talk on Sundays. I'm jealous of every little thing. Like if he calls someone else first or talks about someone, it drives me crazy. Jealousy. Jealousy's a tough one. I was really jealous the first few years of dating with Brian. And I've always been kind of like a jealous girlfriend even before Brian, like when I was dating other people. It's kind of hard, honestly. Like even it took me like a few years to get over that with Brian. I don't know, it's kind of hard, especially in your situation. Your situation's a little bit different, because if he does call someone else before you, I can see why you would be a little bit more upset about it. But it's kind of tough to get over jealousy. You just have to really trust somebody, and I think that's the main thing that helps people get over being jealous is trust. You really have to trust the person you're with in order to get over the jealousy. So definitely just trust him, and you can always in your situation let him know that you are a little bit jealous, and don't say it like I'm so jealous. Kind of just nonchalantly be like, hey, I'm a little jealous that you talk to people before you talk to me. Like it kind of makes me sad. And if you say it like that, it doesn't sound like you're psycho, to be totally honest. So kind of watch the way you word it, but that might make it kind of more clear to your boyfriend that you're feeling a little jelly, and you know, he needs to kind of focus on you for just a little bit so you can kind of put your mind at ease. So I don't know if I'm going to say the names for the advice questions because a lot of people put a lot of personal things. So the next advice type situation says, so I've been really struggling with my body image lately, and I get upset because I don't feel like I have the willpower or time to exercise every day. I don't really know what to do. I don't want to be unhappy for the rest of my senior year, but I know I'm not happy at my current weight. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm extremely insecure right now about my body. I know I did just have a baby, but I'm still very like jiggly in places, and I mean, I told you guys this in my postpartum videos, but I have stretch marks for days on my butt and my thighs, and that's kind of embarrassing to me. Not embarrassing, but I'm just insecure about it. It's, you know, it's something new on my body, and I'm not used to it yet, you know? So I'm a little bit insecure about my weight right now too. I'm sure I weigh like a decent weight, but I'm just insecure too, and I agree, like as soon as the doctor tells me I can work out, I'm absolutely going to start working out because I want to kind of tone up the jiggliness. So I understand where you're coming from, but when it comes to working out, I honestly suggest going onto like Pinterest and finding one of those 30-day challenges and kind of setting aside a little bit of time each day to do one of the days of the 30-day challenge. They really do work, and they kind of motivate you to want to continue. So like once I would finish a 30-day challenge, I would want to do another 30-day challenge because I'm like, all right, I finished this one, let's do another one. And so I kind of suggest doing that, but you should never, I mean, you really shouldn't be insecure. Everybody honestly is beautiful and in their own special ways, and it takes a lot to become secure with yourself. I was extremely secure with myself up until I got pregnant, and now I'm kind of back at that beginning stage again, so I'm trying to kind of get myself back to where I was. Honestly, just start looking at yourself in more of a positive light, and if you really don't have the time to work out or the willpower, start seeing yourself better, and then you'll start to feel better about yourself. Lover96 says, hey Kirsten, do you think you could do an updated MAC lipstick collection? I sure can. Kenzie Dunn says, are you still obsessed with One Direction? No, not really. I'm not obsessed with them. Honestly, I haven't even listened to their last album, so sorry. Caitlin Lindsay says, would you get a pet after Avery comes? I do want to get a puppy eventually. I kind of want that to be like a present for Avery, like not anytime soon. Like I want her to actually physically be able to like get excited over knowing that she's getting a puppy, getting a dog, but I don't want to get an animal anytime soon. I've said this before, but I have an absolute huge pet peeve with people that get animals, keep them for like a couple weeks, and then decide they don't want them anymore. That literally bothers me, and the reason I say like that is because I know so many people personally that do that, and I think that an animal is family, and if you're going to adopt or save an animal and bring that animal into your home, that animal is your family now. You can't just get rid of it. Like I couldn't just bring Avery home for a week and then be like, all right, I don't want her anymore and take her back. Like I can't do that, and I feel like an animal is family. So I want to get an animal, but I feel like the apartment situation we live in now, plus Avery is only, what, like 5-6 weeks old now, I just don't think I would be able to take care of an animal the way that it deserves to be taken care of. So I am going to, I do want to get her a puppy, but I kind of want to wait till she's maybe 1 or 2, and we're in a good living situation where, we're not in an upstairs apartment. The dog can run around and, be able to be outside and be able to play, and, we can have it for life, because I want, a dog from the day it's born, well, not till the day it's born, like I want the dog from the day we bring it home till forever. So I do want to get her a puppy or an animal, but just not anytime soon. Okay, the next one is an advice question. She says, I need advice on my boyfriend. He lives 2 hours away and I don't know for sure what all he does. It's not that I don't trust him, excuse me, I just get really anxious and worried because of my background. What should I do? Honestly, I just tell him. I mean, I know it seems kind of nerve-wracking to be like, hey, I'm just kind of nervous, but I would just kind of tell him that, to be honest, because telling him is going to be a lot better than not telling him and letting the anxiety build up. So I would just talk to him about it, let him reassure you. Sarah says, do you plan on getting a tattoo pertaining to Avery? And yes, I do. Holly says, do you believe all relationships can work with enough love and work, or do you think some two people are just not meant to be? I honestly think some people just aren't meant to be. I think you can put 100% of yourself into a relationship and work as hard as you can at it, but in the end, if two people are not meant to be, it's just not going to work. And that's unfortunate if you put all of your time and effort into somebody and it just doesn't work out. But you know, some people aren't meant to be, and there is somebody out there for everybody. I truly believe in that, so I'm sorry. Sierra Ann has 3 questions. The first one is, have you picked out the godparents for Avery? Yes, we have. Avery's godfather is Brian and I's best friend Cody, and then her godmother is Andrea, actually Andrea Marie YT. She's one of my best friends, not only on the internet but in real life, and I couldn't honestly think of a better godmother or godfather, honestly, for Avery too. Her second question is, how would you feel when Avery reaches a milestone in her life from birth until adulthood? Every milestone she's hit so far, from, you know, discovering her fingers, kind of smiling a little bit of giggling, every single, you know, sort of milestone she's hit, I've been just so excited. It's such a cute experience, and I think every time she hits one, because I'm with her all the time, I will see it, hopefully, I will be really excited. Third question says, how would you handle Avery if she cried on the first day of school? I don't know, I mean, it's a few years away. I probably just tell her to suck it up, honestly. I'll probably honestly cry her first day of school, because that'll probably be the first day that she's away from me. She's not really attached to my hip. You know what? I'll probably just be a parent volunteer and just hang out with her at school, really. But, I don't know. If she cried the first day of school, I'd just calm her down, really. Jackie Does Gaming has a few questions as well. Do you ever worry about Brian not going to help you take care of Avery when she comes? I probably should have done an Ask Kirsten in between this. I wasn't really worried about Brian not helping at all. He's great with kids, and I knew he would help out, and he has been helping out. It's not bad at all. We're definitely co-parents, and we co-parent, and it's been really great. The next question is, how do you feel about guys watching your vlogs and your videos? I don't mind. I mean, that's kind of the same thing. We have probably majority girls that watch our vlogs and my videos, but I don't mind. Any gender can watch my video. I don't mind at all. And then, what is your favorite memory of your relationship with Brian? I don't have an exact favorite memory. California was great. We had a lot of fun in California. If I could sum up California as a whole memory, that was an exciting experience. We had a lot of fun there. When we went to Disney, that was a lot of fun. That was also in California. I don't know, I've had a lot of really fun memories with Brian. We've done a lot of really cool stuff together, and we're creating new memories all the time. I mean, we have a baby now, so it's a lot of fun. Claudia Rep says, are there any sports or activities that you particularly want Avery to grow up doing and continue into high school? I don't know. I mean, she can really do whatever she wants. I know when she's younger, we're going to probably throw her into any and all sports and activities just so she can get a feel for everything, see if there's anything in particular that she likes. That's kind of what my parents did. I pretty much played every sport growing up, and that's how I found out that, you know, I'm good at softball and I'm good at volleyball, and I kind of continued playing those. But, yeah, I guess I'll just throw her in everything, and whatever she seems to like the best, I'll do. Another question says, what's your due date? I really should have done Ask Kirsten, but my due date was the 18th of February. Laura Main says, are you and Brian excited to become parents? And what was your first reaction when you found out you were pregnant? Yeah, we were excited to become parents. And when I first found out I was pregnant, I was actually excited. I wasn't scared. I mean, I was later on. I was like scared and nervous later on, but at first I was really, really excited. And then the last question I'm going to answer is from Sunny Pie 2. It says, because you'll be having a girl, do you think you will be the main decision maker for the baby, such as diet, types of toys, fashion? For Avery, both of us have really made all of the decisions. Even when it comes to clothes, Brian has picked out a majority of her clothes. I mean, I really have picked out a lot of her clothes, but he picks out a lot of things too. We both agree on pretty much everything, which is really, really nice. So we both have been making the decisions. Maybe later on in life when she gets older and, you know, she starts asking, you know, questions about herself, I think I'll probably be the one to talk to her, you know, about girl things. But I think as of now, as she's younger, we both really have been making the decisions. So that is it for this Ask Kirsten. I'm sorry if it was super, super long, and I hope I answered everything the best I could. I always feel like I talk like really unintelligent in these videos, but I swear I'm making sense in my head. But if you have any future questions for me for another Ask Kirsten, leave them in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and subscribe to me if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.